So is COVID-19 affecting pricing at the moment in Adelaide, and what's happening in the marketplace? There's a lot of talk about interstate pricing, especially Melbourne. They're talking about a 20 to 30% reduction. They're also talking about high unemployment numbers, and there's no buyers coming through, obviously through the doors, because we're not allowed to. But there seems to be no inquiry. So realestate.com and Domain have been fairly quiet with inquiries. That in Adelaide, that's sort of changing. So it's a little bit different. We haven't had that big rise that Melbourne and Sydney have had, and they had a bit of a dip early last year, and they've come back stronger than ever, which is generally what happens in a real estate market. Whereas Adelaide, we didn't have that rise, so we've been fairly steady, which is normal for Adelaide. After the GFC, though, things in Adelaide did bounce back pretty quickly, so we're kind of expecting that. If it does dip, it will bounce back fairly quickly. Adelaide is a different market from Melbourne and Sydney, so people need to be enrolling for school next year. They need to have contracts and utilities in place by September. They need to enrol by September to get into the right schooling. So that is affecting the market at the moment. There are people that are qualified to buy. They've sold their house. They've got their finance organised. We need to be getting onto the phone to them, which we are. So you'll notice a lot of our stock that has 2 phone numbers. And we also cater for the Chinese market, which is still fairly aggressive. So now we're seeing a lot of those younger Chinese students that have been here for 5 years, got good jobs or open businesses mostly. We are seeing those people ready to buy, and they're getting married and about to have kids or having kids. So they really pick their school zone quite early, and school's everything. So that sometimes I don't care if it's a tent, as long as it's in the right school zone. So in Adelaide, we haven't seen that correction in pricing. Now is probably a good time, while there's still qualified buyers, while we've still got buyers that might have sold, a couple of months ago, and they're ready to buy this year. They're still in the marketplace. So before, we're expecting at the end of the year, people might have lost their jobs. There might have been more businesses shut down. The banks might be a bit more nervous. Melbourne and Sydney's dropped in pricing, so that may affect the price at the end of the year, whereas now it's probably still a good time. So upshot is that pricing is in Adelaide still fairly stable. We're not really reducing, and we don't use that strategy first. If anything, I take the price off and just accept any offer, get it on paper, get multiple offers on paper, and then negotiate with you and get the price up, basically. So with that interest, if I've got multiple offers, I can say to those people, look, I've got another offer, and I confirm that in writing. So, and there's also the open negotiation, which is an online auction platform where they can see all the bids that are happening. So, and we work on that process. And more about that, I'll go through a separate video on auctions a bit later. So, but the upshot is, yes, pricing's quite good. Demand's a bit quieter, yes, but the demand, the people that we're getting through, calling for appointments or a walkthrough tour, or watching our videos, or seeing our listings on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, and whatever it is, they are qualified buyers. They're really ready to buy. So I hope that answers your question and alleviates any concerns you have about the marketplace. But at the moment, I think Adelaide's still pretty good. So obviously, if you've got any comments, make them below, and I'll endeavour to answer all of those as soon as I can. Okay, thank you.